Hey YouTube, I just wanted to really quick do a tag video that I had seen on Lacey's channel, Family of Three now. I'm going to do it really quick because I had a miscarriage at 8 weeks and my son is 8 years old, so it's a lot of going back and doing things for my son, and I want to do a couple questions from my pregnancy that I just miscarried. So I will put the questions below so you guys can do the tag video if you want to. First question is, what do you wish someone would have told you about pregnancy? I wish they would have told me that it would be tiring and hard, that there are a lot of things that can go wrong, because in my first pregnancy with my son, I didn't think anything could happen. I thought that I was invincible and nothing bad could happen. And then when I had my miscarriage 2 weeks ago, I realized that I'm not invincible, that anything can happen. So it's just take it day by day and enjoy every moment of it, because with my last pregnancy, knowing so much and how the miscarriage rate is, I wasn't able to really enjoy it. Number two, what do you wish someone would have told you about labor and delivery? I would have wished that someone would have told you that it can change in a second. You can go from having contractions and being into labor to being told that you have to have an emergency C-section in an instant without even thinking that something is wrong. So yeah, I had a C-section with my son, so I wish someone would have told me that in an instant I could have been changed from delivering vaginally to having a C-section. I would have been more prepared. How do you feel when you found out you were pregnant? When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I was ecstatic. I was so nervous and scared. I cried. I wanted a baby, but I was totally in shock because I thought it wouldn't happen. And with my last pregnancy, I was shocked because I didn't feel pregnant. I just took a test just to take a test, and the line came up, so I was shocked. Number four, how did you tell Daddy? Well, my pregnancy recently, I told my fiance. I came in the room with a test, and I said, do you see this? He said, see what? And I said, see this line right here, this line. And he said, yeah, but it's really light, and I would rather, read it and have someone tell me that it's real than try to say that the faint line was real. So then the next day I went to the store and bought a digital test and used it, and it said pregnant right away. So I showed that to him, and I said, is this enough proof for you? And he was ecstatic. He was so happy. With my son, I took a test myself, and I called his father on the phone, because when I got pregnant at that time, we weren't getting along. So I called him and told him on the phone. Number five, what did you feel when you delivered emotionally and physically? I felt emotionally happy. I cried when my son was taken out after the C-section, and I first heard him cry. I cried. Physically, I was tired. I had 12 hours of labor before I had my C-section, and I was physically just drained. Number six, how long after you delivered did it take to feel normal physically again? Like I said, I had a C-section with my son, so it took a good 6 to 8 weeks to feel completely normal, because I did have staples and stitches and tenderness and all that stuff, but I felt okay the next day. I was in pain, but I didn't feel completely normal again until 8 weeks after. What was the best thing about being a mom? The best thing about being a mom is seeing your child grow every day and learning new things and just the little things in life. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not smiling or sharing a wonderful moment with my son. So every day is a great day with him. What is the most unexpected thing about being a mom? The most unexpected thing is how hard it is. You think that when the baby comes, you're going to know everything and what to do right away, and it takes time. I mean, you might try one thing and it doesn't work, so you have to try another thing. So it's not always cut and dry. You have to try a couple things before you can really figure out, but it's fun, but it's things that happen. Do you miss being pregnant? Yes. I loved being pregnant with my son. I did not get sick, really. I had the best pregnancy. It was so easy. And I just love having the little baby bump and walking around and being pregnant and feeling the baby grow inside of me. It was an awesome experience. Number 10, how many children do you want, and do you want to space them out? We would like to have 2 more children, so 3 in total. We're trying to conceive right now, and then after we get pregnant and deliver this one, we want to wait at least a year or 2 before we have another one, because my son is almost 8, and we want our 2 children to be close in age, because I think my son growing up by himself for the last 8 years, he missed out on a lot. And I would like my next 2 children to be able to have that companionship, which will be great, because I grew up in a household with my sister and I were 3 years apart, and my brother and I are 5 years apart. So we were relatively close too, but we want to have at least 2 children within the next 2 years. And is it hard for you to see how fast they grow, and how do you handle it? Yes, it is terribly hard. My son is going to be 8 in October, and I cannot believe that he went from this tiny little 5-pound baby to this great big 8-year-old. I mean, he's almost as tall as I am. I'm 5'1", and seeing everything he learns every day, and he's going to be in 2nd grade in September, and it's so fast in the blink of an eye. How do I handle this? I just take it day by day and just thank the Lord that he is healthy and happy, and enjoy every moment that I spend with him, because I know that I can't get these times back. So, there is the tag. All of you who are new mommies or moms, I tag all of you to do this video, and I'll be back later to do an update. Bye, guys.